But in that case, you can start to eat up some of those broodlings as well. They are a bit quick to catch out, but you can keep your lanes in check. It is fair. We're gonna have to see if they can carry through and prove their point.
Look at this though, John. SMG, a bit of a clever smoke going on here. So they placed the ward on the northern side of the river. Now they've smoked up. I think this is a bit of a surprise tactic. But can they get to the high ground of that side triangle? They're going to try and sneak up from the backside. It's taking a little bit long though. I'm not sure if they're going to miss out on too many bounties, but no, there's no heroes around, so they're going to be able to steal one. Now, perhaps get a kill. Tim's going to run right into him. Light Strike Array, of course, is going to land, and Tim's, he's going to get a nice Earth Spike. In fact, a bit of a Ravage there, but it looks like he is indeed set to die. Smith's mid lane. Does that bother you at all, John, the fact that this DP's not had the most amazing start so far? In fact, hold that Corp's top lane. We do end up indeed losing Boomy on the Phoenix. Back to my point, are you bothered that Moon is not having as on here for Armel, but he's doing just fine in terms of CS at the very least, and that might be all that matters as Rogi around actually stacked the camp for Armel. Interestingly enough, as now Arfu shows up. It's the Light Strike Array, but there's no follow-up to it. Rogi's going to try and run down, but it's going to really not lead to much. Now mid one will make the rotation up on the Axe. He'll start taking the stacks away from the side of TNC. So stacking in the opposing jungle, but mid one was already kind of running up to take these stacks away, and I like what I'm seeing from SMG, John.
Yeah, it's just really good movement out. This lines up with the level 6 of Moon as well, so they're going for a push and a fighting mid.
Oh boy, cold feet, not going to lock him in mid one. He'll get the call off. He's got the Conqueror, and now with the Light Strike Array, they'll control him up and they'll dunk him down. Another great pick up there for mid one, and he's right back to farming. Meanwhile, the rest of SMG, they just push in the mid tier 1 tower. This is really clean play out from SMG so far. Mid one does dunk a courier down. Bok loses Ring of Health and won't be able to finish off the Hood of Defiance, and now they have rotated more over, so Paul is there mid one. They get X'd up by Armel, and here comes the boat right into the Axe. Mid one, can he tank through this? He's a tanky boy, but not quite enough. He will eventually go down, and Bok aimed to kill the Broodmother, and that's a very important kill to get though. Bok, Ice Blast is gonna land. Oh, he's gone. That is so depressing. That is depressing.
Network's still not too wildly apart though.
Big trouble. Oh, we have a disconnection. KP might have 10 ping, John, but he's back in Southeast.
On the back line here from SMG are pretty good in keeping track of those TP rotations, but there's already a sentry here from TNC, so once they walk into vision range, they're not going to have that piece of advantage anymore, and they do take it out. So the next time they try to make that move on SMG, it's going to be a bit rocky. Still, they are smoked up here going into the triangle.
They ran right into the Spectral Dagger, though. That was very unfortunate timing, and now Tim's a nice hex out onto mid one. Can he control him?
Man.
The core won't land either. In fact, he's starting to Sparklings as they're trying to fight, and now the Hawk's in. They'll get the vision out, and they want to start the team fight. Mid one, he's been caught out on the Axe, and he's going to drop first. Rogi, he's trapped between a rock and a hard place. He'll be the third to die.
TNC isn't.
Up lane. They have caught out KP once again on the Dragon Knight, trying to force in that lane, but he's going to get punished for it. You can make the argument that he's making space for the team, but it doesn't feel like enough. Mid one, he's going to get run into now as well. Armel going to spot him out, and we'll go for the X. Got the Axe, call is there. Ice Blast is going to land as well. You've got Boomy from the backside, and Tim's, he'll show up right into the boat onto Rogi. They want the AA dead first. In fact, now they might be out as Armel in a bit of trouble, but a nice egg on the high ground. They're still trying to go after this Booker, but he's just so darn tanky. They'll run right into the egg, and now the torrent onto 2 SMG. They'll keep the chase up. Armel is still ticking down and does eventually die to Moon and the Exorcism Spirits. SMG, they're going to try and rush a Roshan. In fact, Bok does get caught out with the Yule Scepter. Mid one, going to chase him down. Battle Hunger there. It should be enough. Chim out with the Ice Blast and the Call. They will try to burst him down.
Somewhere. And even with the egg down, enough on hand to play with.
He does catch out the Phoenix, but he's going to be alright. In fact, Gabby, he just walks in. Rodney, he's going to die immediately. Now mid-1, he needs to back off, but the X is there right into the boat. They've got the X again. They'll finger him down. Arfu going to try and TP and barely gets out with his life intact. Now TNC, when those two heroes dead, John, they're going to rush the Roshan pit. And it's not going to take quite long either.
Yeah, and this is scary for SMG. Like, they might have seen both, they might have seen the finger drop, but Egg is back up for Boomy. So even if they commit here, knowing that a couple of spells are down, just having the Egg in this area makes it really tough, and that Roach does not last long enough anyway. First Age is going
under attack.
He's just going to walk away. Instead, they ping out Armel, but go for the stun with the Ice Blast out before the BKB does fly out. Will take him down. Nice start for SMG. Tim's. His TP cancelled. It looks like he'll be the secondary to die, but he'll try to go for the full start toward the south. He might just make it. No KP. Blink right on top. Get the job done.
And the attack speed's always nice going for this build on the Axe. He is still keeping it open. He's got the travel stuff, so that fixes some issues playing for Protect 1, or at least having mid-1 play in a different lane. He can join these fights easier now. We just need to find opportunities.
Got the call out onto the Phoenix, but Tim's is there with the Earth Spike and boat. He's going to fly in to make sure they can protect that Phoenix as Gabby. He'll go into the backside, trying to go up the supports. Now Sunray's out with the edge on SMG. They're going to just try and back their way out of there. KP to try and fight his mid-1. Jumps back in with the call out, but it's not looking great for the side of SMG. Where's your team fight? There's your finger out, KP. He will survive for now, but not for long. Will get taken down by Bok, and now Armel. He'll be the one to be chased down as Gabby. The rest of TNC just looking to back off, but Bok is looking to restart the team fight. Back in. Boo looks to be the target here on the laner, but he's a very, very fast laner right now, just running away. Instead, they'll try to focus down Moon as the X is going to be there, Armel. He'll get there in time. They found a much better target. That'll be a death prophet going down. They're posturing at the moment with the smoke out now. Looking to go into that mid lane. And another pick off. And there you go. There's your Horn Kit. Who are they going to go on first? They found the big one. They found mid one of the Axe, and there's no help around. They are going to let him die without buyback gold. He just bought the Bloodthorn, and they even found more. Moon, he gets Icarus dive on. There's your Shadow Step in from Gabby. In fact, never mind Moon. They'll take down Rogi first, and now with the X-Back. There is no X-Back, but it won't matter because Tims is there with the Earth Spike. Knocking down Moon. It will not chase that far in. In fact, Armel now will get stunned up by KP, but look at Gabby. Right in on Arfu. KP. You can't get away from this. An ultra kill for Gabby, and there's your GG call. Ricky twice. Very even kind of matchup between the two, and this should be a very kind of boring matchup as bot lane Arfu in a bit of trouble. Boomy going for the Icarus dive, and he will be able to secure the kill. Media tips out onto Arfu from Boomy. We're not going to be too happy about that one, as you got the first blood going to TNC, and of course as the position 5 Phoenix, it's always going to feel quite nice as now Rodney goes down. Lock at that level 3 mark and really start applying the pressure. And just look at this, poor old mid one. He's going to try and run, but Tims, he's going to break him off with the snowball, and a great chance out. Mid one's gone. That's what you wanted to see. But mid lane, Rogi going to make the rotation in. Boomy will be targeted here. Icarus dive away though is going to be there in time, and now the shards are out from Tips. So them down for Gabby. Get the 2-man chrono off, and the tag team will even be popped. They will find one, and they'll find a second. Oh, nice to go on to Arfu. Just TP away. Already found 2 great targets for themselves, and with KP and Rogi down, a bit of mid T1 tower pressure being applied.
They've got the push potential on hand. They do not have Dragon Form for these, since he just, again, playing a lot more safe, a lot more disciplined. They don't force the issue. They go back to farming. They go back and try to build up the advantage. SMG, though, do find a smoke in themselves.
Dude, but Moon's been caught out already. KP gonna rotate in, has the primal split, and will go for it right onto Bok, but a nice snowball back the way of Moon. They want the Ricky dead. Tricks the Queen is out. That should protect him long enough, but Boomy, he actually Icarus dived in there and does get hexed up, but it will cost him his own life. There's now Tims, he's stuck around as well. A small mistake from TNC, but it is gonna cost them heavily. is SMG now. They're the ones to take the first mid-tier 1 tower. And that's not what you like to see if you're a TNC fan. That's exactly what's happened. To play with. In fact, Gabby, he's TPing up top. They want Moon. They want the CEO. They want him dead ASAP, and TNT connects the snowball with the Warriors punch out. Moon, he's going to try and blink strike away with the TP. Can they get a stun? Can they get a bash? They will get the stun. It's the Ricky again, exact same spot as last time, and he does time walk in. Moon, he's gonna try and blink strike his way out into the tree line. Gabby, as it does pop it, does find it. Roddy, Hex out, finger committed, smoke screen there, but the snowball will buy some time. Gabby needs to get out of that silence. He will get out eventually, but now the tricks of the trade out. Instead, they'll go after Roddy. They'll get the line, and now the chrono right on target. They'll find the Ricky. Moon has nowhere to go but down, and Gabby will get a double kill. SMG just have no answer for the gameplay of Gabby so far.
This could feel a lot better, but still really squishy and vulnerable to be up in front for his team.
Again in that mid lane, SMG, they want to try and go on the bot, but can they burst him down fast enough? He's a tanky boy. They'll go for the primal split, but Pips, he's into the backside, onto Rodgy. They want the lion dead bot. He's still surviving. They can't kill the Viper. Arthur, meanwhile, just ticking down slowly as Gabby will continue to chase up. They just want the supports gone, and they will get him. It's almost the same story as last game. It just seems like SMG, they're lacking damage. Nobody from TNC's dying.
It's a damage issue, and this time around, SMG weren't even able to play aggressive early. But like last time around, we saw them put some forward wards behind the tier 1, engage that triangle for a while. This time they've just been playing a bit more passive because of Medusa, and it's just giving TNC more of the opportunities to dictate the game. They're in that Roche pit right now. They've got a lot of damage flying through, especially with tag team up. SMG can't afford to give this one away.
You haven't got the primal split. I'm not sure about this one as Gabby will jump out onto the Brewmaster and KP. It looks like he's about to die, but the Stone Gaze and the Hex may have won a bit of time into the backside. They'll go after Rodgy, but they'll lose Tins and they'll lose Boomy as Gabby now. He's out of position. They'll Earth Spike him up and he cannot time walk away. It's a great team fight out from SMG now. It seems like all they needed was mid one to join in. They want to try and fight over this Roshan though, TNC. No one will allow this to go for free, and Boomy is looking for a way to dive in, but there is help around. Aegis is going to be taken. Moon has got it on the Ricky, and now Boomy in out of position and does get fingered down. Breather. They say that, but the jumps in. Armel, he's found Rodgy on the line. Snowball is going to be there to follow up and does end up connecting with now Moon. He's jumped in. They've killed off Rodgy, but they might lose Armel into that DK. He is taking a lot of damage from the CEO himself, but Armel is still alive somehow. There's your egg out. They're still trying to man fight. They'll eventually get him, and now Gabby will run in, but no, there's your Cyclone out from KP to hold him up in the air. They don't have the damage that's required now. Instead, they'll go after Arfu. Ash out, and you kill this Enchantress with a nice shard up. Maybe you can, but the Ravage up from Rodgy will hold them back as Moon on the backside does kill off Bok. Gabby, meanwhile, still trying to get Arfu, but it is taking way too darn long, and now they get the Hex out. That'll be Gabby gone, and Arfu gets a sweet, sweet tip out onto the void as Boomy gonna try and run and could eventually die. Rodgy just waiting for that Earth Spike to be back up, and he does eventually get it. Very bad news here for TNC, but great news for the side of SMG, especially when mid one does join these fights with that Aghanim Scepter up. It's so hard. Stoning that's happening to your heroes as Gabby now, he gets jumped on. They'll have the Sun Ray to try and heal him up, but look how slow he runs with that defusal, and they just blow him up. He is just gone. Now Bok trying to fight Arfu, but we've seen this story before. The Enchantress just take too long to die. Moon, he will find a secondary kill for his team. Try and back off, but such a hard kind of defense to make for TNT, but they'll try. Armel jumps in with the stun, but there's your smoke screen out. Make sure no Chrono is there to follow up in mid one. We'll pop the Stone Gaze. Armel just turning his back, but there's Moon jumping in again with the tricks of the trade, and it will be enough damage as they go in with the egg now. But where's your Chrono? It'll be committed onto mid one, but where's your damage output? He's taking none, and now the Tornado. KB just disrupting the void mid Chrono. It's going to be onto Bok again. The Viper's in trouble, and now Gabby has been caught out. He'll go down. There's no climax left. Where this game's going. They are going to make their way up to the high ground right now. Moon looking for a target. Will blink strike right into the Phoenix, but a nice 4-star away, and there's your egg being thrown out immediately. It will be enough to survive for now, but meanwhile on the backside, Rogi has been caught out and will time the Lion. Will they skill off Boomy, and now they'll find Tim's. Great start here for the side of SMGs. They'll find another. Will die. Almost lost Armel there as well. Mid TP is... Oh, Gabby's not even out quite free yet. The trade smoke screen is right on top. He's trying to pretend like it's a tree. They do see him now. He'll try to make the run. BKB up in immediate fashion. Now the chrono being committed. He's going to try and kill down the Ricky, but Moon is actually quite tanky now. He just won't die. Snowball forward through the creep wave back onto that Ricky, but it's just not enough. Tim's, he's in a pretty awkward position as now. Bomb. We chase down the Viper. Another death. Well, Bok, and they call. They've had enough. This game is all over the place for TNC and SMG.
Bloodseeker, the silence is going to be annoying. They've got Lion Finger. It kind of makes it hard to read. I prefer him without the helmet, so there is that. But look at SMG. They're smoked up. They did this before, and if they get a good wraparound here, they've got a lot of stunts, a lot of damage on hand.
I really like this move, but this time around, Tim's, he's going to be around to make sure he breaks the smoke. They'll spot him out and get a nice shards out. And with the Earth Spike, they might have enough control to get another stun out from Moon. And with that, they'll give the first one over.
Still kind of given a lot of space here, all things considered, but will they able to find that top tier one? Still, Armel's here.
Well out, Armel. He's got a massive target there as Bok. They try and help out with the Dragon's Hell, and that should be enough to lock him down and get the damage out. SMG.
It's a lot more of a passive build, so he can't be as aggressive, but that doesn't matter when it means that SMG's own moves are not really panning out. TNC, knowing Rupture is down, they've got a bit of a spell advantage there, and they're going to look for a smoke play here.
Yeah, Armel going to move on to the high ground. They'd love to find mid one, and that's exactly who they do get as the Inkspot does come in with the silence and with no mana shield. He will get blown up.
Metamorphosis is a lot stronger earlier on. The damage boost is huge. Adusa needs so many more items to really hit that stride. And I think as long as TNC understands that, and Precious would have their smoke broke.
Okay, he's in trouble though. He'll die to Armel. He'll get the Rupture Rapper. It won't matter. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they have started another team fight as Bok is being focused down and eventually may go down. Be able to get him. He's trying to make a chase up to that high ground of the triangle, but it won't work out in their favor. I believe it was dropped if they want to try and use it, but now he'll just ignore that. Interceptor should be more than enough as top lane. KB gonna get caught out with the Dragon's Hell, and with the Inkswap follow-up, it'll be more than enough. Take him down, and Gabby. Just a couple gold ahead of mid one, but they are kind of just going back and forth. Top of that, their worth board. A very, very close game 3, and of course for either side, you don't really want to have to get knocked to the lower bracket in the first round of the playoffs, but that's unfortunately how it's going to be, is now they've found Fu on the task, but who are they going to find? Bok is showing, but Armel is the much bigger target if they can catch him. Bok, he might prove to be a little bit too tanky. In fact, now he jumps in looking for a Dragon's Tail, but they'll get the Hex out into the Warrior's Punch. The Sunray is keeping him alive, but he's been ruptured up. He cannot run, but doesn't matter. They found Fu for the sake of the DK, and now Moon goes down as well. AP, he's going to try and run, but it looks like he is set to die and does. TNC, they should be aware that this is happening. They did have vision. How are they going to try and fight this? With the Sunray and the Reflection, it'll force them out of the pit. They're going right back in. Mid one, he wants to fight. Tag team up, Arfu going to get started. Numi going to be forced back. Magatel is out. Moon, he went too far. Snowball, though, is going to save Arfu. Will buy some time. There's just Stonegaze out as well. They're right in onto the DK. Bok is dropping quite low and will die. A great start to the fight. SMG are back into the Roshan. Meanwhile, Armel, though, does end up killing off KB, but he does die for the first time this game as TNC. They are still trying to fight this one out. Moon, he'll hold them back though, along with Arfu's mid one. He'll get the Roshan done, and now Gabby, he'll go for a Sunder, but he is really just stuck between all the side of SMG. He's going to go down.
And push opportunities, clearing out the creep wave by himself. It's fine. Beautiful. Great hero.
It's balanced. Very balanced. TNC. Hook up, Arthur gonna run right into him, does break the smoke, but Armel gonna move forward with a nice stream call, catching out Moon. Are they gonna go after the left track? They'll try to focus in onto mid one, but mid one, he's gonna be just fine. Instead, they'll commit the egg, they'll continue to fight onto Arthur. See, we'll go down the tusk, but now the buyback's there. Arthur, he wants to come back in and try and stop this team fight again as mid one. He'll go onto Bok, they'll find the Dragon Knight, and they'll take down the DK. So Armel, he's back in on the backside. He does kill off the Lash. Arthur, aim down Tim's. Gabby, they're trying to get to work, but the Hex is out. They've got the Earth Spike as well, and they might just have enough control to take down this TP. Or do they? He still has the Sunder. He'll get it off. He'll turn back around. It'll be a tieback on Arthur. Now mid one. He needs to get out of there. Oh no, even finding Roddy in the backside. They do get the Medusa away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's a good call. They don't really have the best vision to take the Roche right now. No forward wards the spot where TNC is. And TNC, well, they're under a smoke right now. They could look to play into that high ground here.
Well, mid one. He does not want to be caught like this with the Sun Ray and the Dragon Tail right on top. Still, he got the Stone Gaze off in time, so he can try to back off, and now the Soul Bind locking him down. And look at the damage output. Gabby just rips it to shreds onto the Bloodseeker. KP's gone. Armel's got the backside. He'll kill off Rogi, and now Moon. He's going to try and run, but he has been left all by himself. They'll get him. Oh, what kind of damage was that from Gabby?
Daedalus, man. It's the itemization compared to the Dusa. The Dusa going for that NKB, it's just not enough damage really shoved out.
Rax is down now for SMG as the second does get taken by Gabby as we speak. Icarus Dive gonna find out Arthur. Green Coil there. They want to just take the Tusk out of the team fight immediately. They do break the coil. Being swung right behind by Bok. Take him out. That's Arthur down with that buyback again. TNC. Secondary Rax, Gabby. He has the Aegis. There's your Soul Bind out. In fact, they might just try and turn around and fight this. Rogi's already gone down. Now the Sun's around mid one.
Oh no.
He's dead without buyback.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a disaster here, John. TNC.
Really hard.
They're going under the tier 4s now. Rodgy, he's trying to get something done with the finger out. They're going after Armel, but he is still alive. He'll get the phase shift off with the orb down the low ground of Moon. He will secure the kill, but doesn't matter. They are getting completely wiped, and they call the GG. TNC. They just turn right back around and take game 3 off the side.